First we have 1765. Yeah, that sounds old, don't know why. First, the Stamp Act. This required the colonists to pay a fee for an official stamp before they could buy cool stuff like newspapers, documents, wills or land. Next we skip 2 years, now it is 1767. Yeah, it's another act. So what is the act? It is the Townsend Act. This places duties on glass, paper, paints, and tea. You know the British like sipping on their tea. British tax collectors even randomly came to look for smuggled goods. Now it is 1770. Now this is where people died. Now don't get over yourself, only 3 died. This was called the Boston Massacre. Why do they call it the Boston Massacre when only 3 people died? Well, they wanted to shine negative light on the British. 3 years later it is the Tea Party. People didn't like how the British East Indian Company was selling their tea for low price. Fearful that their business would be put out of business, they banned the tea. Now the Boston Tea Party. They were dressed up as Native Americans and dumped 340 boxes of tea into the harbor. Then the Intolerable Acts in response closed the ports till the tea was paid for. Now Minuteman, this is voluntary work. They are called the militia that are ready in a minute's notice. Next, the First Continental Congress of 1774. Delegates debate to trade with Great Britain, and then they taught militia to prepare for war. The Two Continental Congress. 1 year later, in 1775, declared the Massachusetts militia to be the Continental Army with George Washington as commander. Next, the battle. The Battle of Bunker Hill. This is one of the first battles in the war. Britain did worst of supplies than America. Common sense kicked in at 1776. This is the best-selling pamphlet by Thomas Paine. This is the first breakup ladder. The people started saying no taxation without repetition. This is because there was no representation in Parliament. Now the longest breakup ladder you will ever read. The Declaration of Independence. This was wrote in 1776 by Thomas Jefferson. The breakup was to Britain. The Battle of Bunker Hill was a victory that inspired France and Spain to join to beat Britain. The Treaty of Paris. In 1783, this is where freedom became something. Patriots is the people standing up for freedom, loyalists is the people repetition Britain. Lexington and Concord is the shot heard around the world, no one knows started it. The French and Indian War happened in 1754 to 1783, and the colonists were proud of their victory and they were brought closer together. So I hope you learned a lot today. Peace.